Stop for a moment and ask yourself, how much of your life has been shaped by the opinions of others? How many times have you held yourself back because you were afraid of what people might say? The truth is, most people are trapped in a cycle of seeking approval, constantly looking for validation from family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers. But let me tell you something powerful. The moment you stop seeking approval is the moment you take back your power. The key to breaking free from this cycle lies in shifting your mindset and reclaiming control over your own life. Think about it. Every time you hesitate, every time you second guess yourself because you're worried about being judged, you are giving away a piece of your power. You are letting someone else's opinion dictate your decisions, your actions, and ultimately your future. And here's the thing, no matter what you do, people will always have something to say. You could be the kindest, most hardworking person, and someone, somewhere, will still criticize you. So why waste your energy trying to please everyone when you could use that energy to create the life you truly want? Owning your power begins with self-acceptance. You have to get to a place where you trust yourself, where you know that your worth is not defined by anyone else's approval. This means recognizing that you are enough, exactly as you are. It's about embracing your strengths, your flaws, your ambitions, everything that makes you you. Because when you fully accept yourself, you no longer need validation from others. Your confidence comes from within, not from external praise or recognition. The second step in owning your power is setting boundaries. When you constantly seek approval, you allow others to cross boundaries, dictate your decisions, and control your emotions. But when you take back your power, you set clear limits on what you will and won't tolerate. This is not about being rude or dismissive. It's about respecting yourself enough to say, this is my life, and I get to choose how I live it. People who truly care about you will respect your boundaries. Those who don't, they were never really in your corner to begin with. Another crucial part of this transformation is learning to trust your instincts. We all have an inner voice, a gut feeling that guides us. But when we seek approval, we tend to silence that voice, looking to others for direction instead. The problem is, no one else can live your life for you. No one else truly understands your vision, your dreams, or what's in your heart. The most successful people in the world, leaders, innovators, game changers, didn't get there by following the crowd. They got there because they trusted themselves. They made bold decisions, took risks, and refused to let the fear of judgment hold them back. Now let's talk about comparison, because seeking approval often goes hand in hand with comparing ourselves to others. Social media has made this worse than ever before. You scroll through your feed, and what do you see? Perfect vacations, perfect relationships, perfect careers. But here's what you don't see: the struggles, the failures, the sacrifices. Comparison is a trap. The only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. Instead of seeking approval from others, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Improve your skills, work on your mindset, and build a life that makes you proud. And finally, owning your power means taking action. You can't just think about it, read about it, or talk about it. You have to do something about it. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right moment. The time is now. Start taking steps toward your goals, no matter how small. Every action you take builds momentum, and that momentum creates change. At the end of the day, you have a choice. You can live your life seeking approval, constantly adjusting yourself to fit into someone else's expectations, or you can own your power and start living for yourself. The latter is the path to freedom. The moment you stop caring about what others think and start focusing on what truly matters to you, you become unstoppable. And when that happens, success, fulfillment, and happiness follow naturally. It all starts with one decision: choosing yourself over the need for approval. Imagine this: you wake up feeling good about your progress, excited about your journey, and ready to take on the day. Then you scroll through social media. Suddenly you see someone else achieving what you want. They have the perfect job, the dream relationship, the lifestyle you crave. And just like that, the joy you felt disappears. Instead of feeling proud of yourself, you feel behind, not good enough, like you're failing. What happened? You got caught in the trap of comparison. And the truth is, comparison is the thief of joy. When you constantly measure yourself against others, you rob yourself of happiness, confidence, and progress. You take away your ability to fully appreciate your own journey because your focus shifts to what someone else is doing. It's a game you can never win, because no matter how much you achieve, there will always be someone doing more, having more, or seeming more successful. And that's the key word: seeming. Because most of the time, what you see is not the full reality. People showcase their best moments, not their struggles. They share the highlight reel, not the behind-the-scenes struggles, doubts, and failures. But when you compare your real life to their carefully curated image, you create an unfair standard for yourself. It's like comparing your first chapter to someone else's 10th chapter. You're running your own race, yet you're measuring yourself against someone who might be years ahead of you. That mindset is a recipe for frustration and self-doubt. Comparison doesn't just steal joy, it steals gratitude. When you focus on what others have, you stop appreciating what you already have. You overlook your own progress, your own strengths, and your own blessings. Instead of celebrating your wins, you diminish them because they don't seem as impressive as someone else's. But here's the reality. Your journey is unique. Your growth is happening at the pace it's meant to. When you constantly compare, you fail to recognize how far you've come, and that lack of gratitude can make even the most successful person feel like they're not enough. So how do you break free? First, shift your focus inward. Instead of measuring yourself against others, measure yourself against who you were yesterday. Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you making progress, even if it's small? That's what truly matters. The only competition you should have is with the person you were before. When you focus on your own progress, you take back control of your happiness. Next, be mindful of your triggers. If social media makes you feel inadequate, take a break. If certain conversations or environments fuel comparison, limit your exposure. Protect your mindset. Fill your mind with things that inspire you, not things that make you feel like you're falling behind. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, not people who make you doubt your worth. Another powerful shift is practicing gratitude. Every day, take a moment to focus on what you do have, what you have accomplished, and what makes your life beautiful right now. When you train your mind to appreciate what's already good, you naturally feel more fulfilled, and when you're fulfilled, comparison loses its grip on you. Finally, use comparison as inspiration, not as self-destruction. Instead of feeling jealous or discouraged by someone else's success, let it motivate you. If they did it, it means it's possible. Learn from their journey. Take notes, but don't let it define your worth. Use their success as proof that you too can achieve great things on your own timeline in your own way. The end of the day, joy comes from within. It comes from self-acceptance, gratitude, and a deep belief that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. The moment you stop comparing and start appreciating your own path, you reclaim your joy. You stop chasing someone else's version of success and start creating your own. And that, my friend, is the key to a truly fulfilling life. Life is unpredictable. No matter how much we plan, how hard we work, or how badly we want something, there will always be factors beyond our control. People will say things we don't like, situations will shift unexpectedly, and challenges will arise when we least expect them. And if we spend all our time and energy trying to control everything, we set ourselves up for frustration, stress, and disappointment. The truth is, real power comes from knowing what is within your control and letting go of the rest. Think about how much energy we waste worrying about things we can't change. We stress over what people think of us, over past mistakes, over things that might happen in the future. But none of that serves us. Worrying doesn't prevent bad things from happening. It just steals our peace in the present moment. The key to living a powerful, fulfilled life is learning to take control of what you can and releasing everything else. The first step is identifying what's actually in your control. You can't control the economy, but you can control how you manage your finances. You can't control how people treat you, but you can control how you respond. You can't control every outcome, but you can control the effort you put in, the mindset you choose, and the way you show up every day. When you focus on what's within your power, you shift from being a victim of circumstances to the creator of your own reality. One of the biggest things we struggle to let go of is the opinions of others. We want approval, we want validation, and sometimes we let what other people think dictate our choices. But no matter what you do, you will never please everyone. Some people will misunderstand you, some will judge you, and that's okay. Their opinions are not within your control, and they do not define your worth. What matters is how you see yourself, how you live your truth, and how you keep moving forward despite what others say. The other thing we must learn to release is the need for everything to go exactly as planned. Life rarely follows a straight path. There will be setbacks, detours, and unexpected challenges. When we resist these changes, we create unnecessary suffering for ourselves. But when we accept that change is part of the journey, we become more adaptable, more resilient, and more at peace with the process. Instead of fighting the waves, we learn to ride them. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean you stop trying or stop caring. It means you stop holding on to things that drain your energy and shift your focus to what moves you forward. It means replacing frustration with faith, replacing stress with action, and replacing resistance with trust. So how do you start? First, recognize what's weighing you down. Is it fear of failure? Is it resentment over something in the past? Is it a need to control how others perceive you? Whatever it is, acknowledge it and ask yourself, does holding on to this help me? If the answer is no, then it's time to release it. Next, train your mind to focus on solutions instead of problems. When something goes wrong, instead of spiraling into frustration, ask yourself, what can I do about this? What's within my power right now? The more you practice this shift, the more control you take over your own life. Finally, trust the process. Trust that even when things don't go as planned, they are leading you exactly where you need to be. Some of the best opportunities come from the most unexpected places. Some of the biggest breakthroughs happen after failures. Life has a way of unfolding perfectly when we stop trying to control every detail and start moving forward with faith and intention. At the end of the day, the most powerful people aren't the ones who control everything. They are the ones who know when to take action and when to let go. They are the ones who understand that their energy is too valuable to waste on things they cannot change. And when you embrace that mindset, you free yourself from stress, from fear, and from anything that keeps you stuck. You step into your power, you create your own peace, and you live a life of true strength and freedom. The greatest investment you will ever make is in yourself. Unlike material possessions that can be lost, broken, or taken away, the growth you cultivate within yourself stays with you forever. It shapes your mindset, your actions, and ultimately, your destiny. The moment you decide to prioritize your personal growth, everything in your life begins to shift. Your confidence, your opportunities, your relationships, and your level of success. Growth is not a luxury, it's a necessity. If you're not growing, you're stagnating, and stagnation is the slowest form of decline. Investing in your growth means making a commitment to constant improvement. It's about expanding your knowledge, sharpening your skills, and pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens through deliberate effort. Successful people, high achievers, and the world's greatest leaders all share one thing in common. They never stop learning. They read books. They seek mentors. They take courses. They surround themselves with people who challenge them. They understand that in order to stay ahead, they must continue evolving. One of the most powerful ways to invest in your growth is to develop a mindset of learning. Too many people believe that learning stops when school ends, but real education begins the moment you take control of your own development. The world is changing rapidly, and those who refuse to learn, adapt, and grow will get left behind. Whether it's learning a new skill, improving your communication, mastering your craft, or deepening your understanding of human behavior, every step you take toward personal development expands your potential. Another critical investment in your growth is developing emotional intelligence. Intelligence alone is not enough. The ability to manage your emotions, communicate effectively, and build meaningful relationships plays a massive role in success. People who master their emotions don't let fear, doubt, or negativity control them. They understand that emotions are signals, not stop signs. They use setbacks as lessons, failures as fuel, and challenges as stepping stones to something greater. Your environment also plays a crucial role in your growth. Who you surround yourself with determines the standards you hold yourself to. If you spend time with people who are complacent, negative, or unmotivated, their mindset will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, growth-driven individuals, their energy will push you to rise higher. Seek out people who challenge you, inspire you, and support your growth. Your circle should not tolerate mediocrity. It should demand excellence. Another important aspect of investing in yourself is taking care of your body and mind. Your health is your foundation. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if your body is weak, your energy is low, or your mind is clouded by stress, you won't perform at your best. Exercise, eat well, get enough sleep, and practice mindfulness. Treat your body with respect because it is the vessel that carries you through life. Growth also requires stepping out of your comfort zone. Comfort is the enemy of progress. If you only do what feels safe and familiar, you will never tap into your full potential. Every breakthrough happens outside of the comfort zone. The greatest opportunities, the biggest achievements, and the most profound transformations come when you challenge yourself to do things that scare you. Take risks, speak up, try new things, and push past self-imposed limits. Growth is on the other side of fear. Most importantly, remember that investing in your growth is a lifelong journey. There is no finish line. The most successful people don't stop growing once they reach a certain level. They continue to strive for more. They never settle because they know there is always another level to reach. True success is not about what you acquire, it's about who you become in the process. So make the decision today. Commit to becoming the best version of yourself. Read, learn, grow, and never stop evolving. Invest in your mind, your skills, your health, and your environment. Because when you invest in yourself, the returns are limitless. Your energy is one of the most valuable resources you have. It fuels your actions, shapes your emotions, and determines the quality of your life. Every thought you think, every person you interact with, and every situation you engage in either adds to your energy or drains it. Yet so many people give their energy away freely to things that do not serve them. Negative people, toxic environments, meaningless distractions. If you want to live a powerful, purpose-driven life, you must learn to protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. The first step in protecting your energy is becoming aware of where it is going. Every day you wake up with a limited amount of mental, emotional, and physical energy. How you choose to spend it determines the results you get in life. If you waste your energy on complaining, worrying, or engaging in meaningless drama, you will have nothing left for what truly matters. But if you direct your energy toward growth, productivity, and meaningful connections, you will elevate your life. One of the biggest energy drains is negativity. Negative thoughts, negative people, and negative environments. Every time you allow yourself to dwell on doubts, fears, or regrets, you are giving your energy away to something that takes you nowhere. Every time you entertain toxic conversations or surround yourself with people who constantly complain, criticize, or bring you down, you are allowing them to steal your energy. Protecting your energy means being ruthless about what you allow into your mind and your space. If something is not adding value to your life, it's taking value away from it. Another way to protect your energy is by setting clear boundaries. Too often people feel exhausted not because they are doing too much, but because they are doing too much of what they don't want to do. They say yes to things they should say no to, they engage in obligations that drain them, and they allow others to dictate their time and attention. But boundaries are not selfish, they are necessary. Protecting your energy means learning to say no to things that do not align with your priorities. Or sometimes means putting yourself first so that you can show up as your best self for the things that truly matter. Your habits also play a crucial role in your energy levels. What you eat, how you move, and how you rest all impact how much energy you have each day. If you fill your body with unhealthy food, neglect exercise, and run on minimal sleep, your energy will always be low. On the other hand, when you fuel your body with nutritious food, stay active, and prioritize rest, you create a strong foundation of energy that supports you in everything you do. Taking care of your physical health is one of the most powerful ways to protect your energy. Another key factor is learning to let go of things you cannot control. Worrying about the past, stressing over the future, or obsessing over things beyond your influence is a waste of energy. The more you hold on to things you cannot change, the more exhausted you will feel. Protecting your energy means focusing only on what you can control: your mindset, your actions, and your responses. Let go of the rest. The more you release unnecessary stress, the more energy you have for what truly matters. Finally, one of the most powerful ways to protect your energy is by surrounding yourself with the right people. Energy is contagious. If you spend time with people who are motivated, positive, and uplifting, their energy will inspire you. But if you are around people who are constantly negative, draining, and full of excuses, their energy will pull you down. Choose wisely. The people you allow into your life should support your growth, not sabotage it. At the end of the day, your energy determines the quality of your life. When you protect it, you show up stronger, more focused, and more powerful in everything you do. Be intentional about where your energy goes and make sure it is spent on things that elevate you. Because when your energy is strong, your life will be too. Perfection is an illusion. It's a mirage that keeps you chasing an unattainable standard, always feeling like you're never good enough, never ready, never there yet. The truth is, perfection doesn't exist, only progress does. And when you shift your focus from trying to be perfect to simply getting better every single day, that's when real transformation happens. Progress is what leads to success. It's what turns dreams into reality, step by step, action by action. The problem with chasing perfection is that it keeps you stuck. It makes you hesitate, overthink, and procrastinate. How many times have you delayed taking action because you felt like you weren't ready? How often have you told yourself, I'll start when the timing is right, or I'll take the leap when I feel more confident? But here's the thing. Waiting for perfection is just another form of fear, the way to stay in your comfort zone, avoiding the discomfort of growth. The truth is, you don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start. Focusing on progress means embracing the process. Every great achievement, Every major success, every extraordinary breakthrough comes from small, consistent steps forward. No one starts at the top. The best athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the greatest minds in history, they all began as beginners. They all faced setbacks, failures, and mistakes along the way. But what separated them from everyone else was their commitment to progress. They didn't stop because they weren't perfect. They kept moving forward, learning, adapting, and improving every single day. One of the most powerful things you can do is redefine success. If you measure success by perfection, you'll always feel like a failure. But if you measure success by progress, you'll always feel like you're winning. Did you take one step forward today? Did you learn something new? Did you improve even slightly from yesterday? If the answer is yes, then you're succeeding. This mindset shift is a game changer because it allows you to appreciate how far you've come rather than obsess over how far you still have to go. Another key to focusing on progress is embracing failure as part of the journey. Too many people fear failure because they see it as a sign of weakness. But in reality, failure is proof that you're pushing yourself, that you're growing, that you're in the game. The only way to truly fail is to stop trying. Every mistake, every setback, every obstacle is an opportunity to learn, to adjust, to get better. Instead of letting failure discourage you, use it as fuel to keep going. Perfection creates pressure. It makes you feel like you need to have everything figured out, like you can't make mistakes, like you need to be the best right away. But progress gives you freedom, the freedom to experiment, to learn, to evolve. When you allow yourself to focus on progress, you stop being so hard on yourself. You realize that growth is messy, that improvement takes time, and that the journey is just as important as the destination. Another powerful way to embrace progress is to develop a habit of reflection. Take time to look back and recognize how much you've grown. Too often we're so focused on what's next that we forget to acknowledge how far we've already come. Every step forward, no matter how small, deserves to be celebrated. When you focus on progress, you cultivate gratitude for your journey, and that gratitude fuels even more growth. So, at the end of the day, the goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be better than you were yesterday. Progress is the real path to mastery. It's the secret to success. It's what turns effort into achievement, dreams into reality, and challenges into victories. If you stay committed to progress, there is no limit